Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. So hope you're all having a great week. So this week then we'll be going through the trades that we were talking about last week, and then the predictions for this week coming too. So see you in a second. Thanks. The euro dollar, so we can see here then in the last 2 days of this week, then Thursday and Friday, it's the actual market has been shooting back up. But the previous start of the week, the actual movement has been down. So there's been a bit of a correction here. We can see here the last 2 days here we have been actually bullish. So I'm still looking for the bias of looking for the market to be moving down south. So let's go into the 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point here. What I was talking about then, we were looking for a price to move down south, and we did get a actual nice kind of move down very close to our target, being the actual 1.1764 before actually being rebounding back up here, giving us the actual kind of a actual double top effort here. So the thing is then, I'm still being biased. I'm still looking for price to continue down south. Once the actual price, now I have moved the actual structural level, which was here, I have moved it down south. So I'm still looking for price then to continue down south. But once it holds in the actual 1.1950 area, I'm still looking for price to continue down south to hit our TP, being the actual 1.1764. The pound dollar. So we can see here in the daily that actually Friday gave us a really nice big actual bullish candle, and so it looks like that it could be exhausting back out from the move going down south, but I'm still being biased and I'm still looking for one more move down south. So let's go into the 4 hours and let's have a look. So last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about, we were looking for price to move down to our target here, being the actual 1.3718. Now saying that, we were looking for a move, came close to our target last week, and then this week again it came close to it again. So it is really struggling trying to get down to this actually TP level. So what I'm looking at then is that if price comes down and hits that actually target, then that will give us indication then that prices are still moving down south. But if we get a nice big engulfing candle this week past our actual structural level, being the actual 1.3974, then I'm looking for actually buys moving north. That will be my bias of the actual pound dollar. So again then, actually once price actually holds in this actual structural level here, and price doesn't exceed that in like a big engulfing candle, like I said, we're still looking for price then to hold in this actual area and to continue down south to hit our TP, being the actual 1.3718 in the pound dollar. The dollar yen, then we can see here then on Thursday we got a really nice big engulfing candle, has broken through our actual ascending channel. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point. What I was talking about then, we were looking for a move down to hit our TP, being the actual 110.70, so it hit that. So, and then it came down slightly underneath the actual ascending channel and rebound back up for a second leg down. So again, I'm still looking for another move down south. So what I'm looking at then for this week coming then, once price holds at this level here, being the 110.48, I'm still looking for a move down south to hit our new TP, being the 109.35 in the dollar yen. The dollar Canadian then, so eventually has broken our actual, again this week, actually the actual weekly resistance line here in the daily. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about then was once price holds at this structural level, we were looking for price to continue up north to hit our TP, being the actual 1.2565. So it did this week. It came up and hit our target. So if you're on that, guys, well done. So then for this week coming then, what we're looking for is for price to continue up north. So it has gave us a nice kind of rebound back. Specifically, it's touching off of our actually weekly actual resistance. Now has been broken common support. So once price holds that, doesn't exceed any more than this actually 12 or 1.2350 area, I'm looking for price to continue up actual north to hit our new TP level, being the actual 1.2680 in the dollar Canadian. The euro yen, then in the daily here, we can see here at the start of the actual week actually was up here, and I was talking about we were looking for a move down here to hit our target, which it did. Okay, so now we can see there's a bit of a correction starting to happen here, specifically yesterday being Friday. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about then was actually that price did come back into our actually trading zone again of the previous week, and once it holds again this week, which it did come up close to it, we were looking for a price to continue down south to hit our target, being the actual 130.28. So it did. So now we are in a correction mode. So once price then comes back up into our trading zone, and once it holds in this area, I am looking for price to continue down south to hit our new TP, being the actual 128.90 in the euro yen. Ethereum. So we can see here that actually price is in a actually for the last 2 weeks in a range kind of pattern, but it is actually more actually bearish in terms of actually it's still trying to push down south to our target. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week we were at this point when I was talking about that we were looking for price to continue down south. Once it holds in this actual trading zone here, being the actual 2282 area, and once it holds doesn't go above this, then we're still looking for price to continue down south to hit our target, being the actual 1565 area. So it is holding, as we can see, and is trying to move down south. So still I'm looking for price to continue down south to hit our actual TP area, being the actual 1565 in Ethereum. Gold then, so we can see here in gold then, after there 2 weeks ago where a big actually move down south, we're still in this actual correction mode here. So we can see here the actual 2 big wicks here that the actual sellers are still trying to move this down. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here. So we did move back up into this actually 1800 trading zone area here. But once it holds in this area, I'm still looking for price to continue down south to hit our actual TP, being the actual 1740 in gold. Okay, so the actual Dow, the Dow Jones US 30. So what we have here then is actually a triple tops here. We can see here that actually price is still trying to push up through this. Now it is yesterday being Friday, we did get a really big engulfing candle, and then the previous Thursday then with actually a lot of sellers, but then the buyers pushing that back up with the big wick in it, right? So it is giving us a actual heads up to a big degree that we're looking for moves up north. But I'm still being biased. I'm still looking for one more move down. So let's look at the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then, we were looking for a price to continue down south. Now it did come down absolutely super close. I think it was 30 odd pips away from our actual target. But it's just a big mover, this market is, and so I'm still biased. And once price actually holds in this trading zone here, the 34,700 area, once we don't get a big engulfing candle like so, then I'm still looking for price to continue down south. So that's my bias. So I moved the price to target up. So the actual TP now is at 34,355. And once we come down to this area, I'll assess it then from there. Okay, thanks. Alright guys, so that's it then again for another week. So where are the weeks going? Wow, time is flying. So guys, have a great week coming, and any questions, don't forget to leave any comments, likes and share this, it would be great. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care, God bless, bye bye.